a right, well-educated edifice, like a sentry box with a hat, and a really rather wonderful door on it, and welcome writ large on the mat. Albert had studied this edifice. It was made of wood, like a boat, and with river so highly adjacent, he wondered if it would float. The weather was wild and tempestuary as he crept out in the middle of the night and pitted his strength against yon privy. It fell in and was washed out of sight. It floated away down the Irwell, swirling and twirling about. And just then he wondered what he'd say to his dad, and decided he'd better say now. Next morning, Mr. Ramsbottom remarked in a nonchalant way, "I see yonder privy's gone missing. Albert, have you got anything to say?" Albert said he hadn't done it and didn't know rightly who had. Mr. Ramsbottom put down his saucer and said, "Now, come, my lad. There once was a young fella called George Washington. A little chap, no bigger than thee, and one day he took out a hatchet and chopped down his father's best tree. When his father had asked him who done it, young Georgie started to cry, 'Father, oh father, I done it, 'cause I cannot tell thee a lie.' And George was expecting a belting, because his father was somewhat uncouth, but instead he received a tanner as a reward for telling the truth. 'So think on,' said Mr. Ramsbottom. 'If it wasn't you who done it, who was it? Tell us the truth, young Albert. Was it you sabotaged yonder closet?' 'It was me that done it,' said Albert, expecting a sixpence or perhaps half a crown. But instead he got a belt round the ear hole and a boot so he couldn't sit down.